How do you see kind of that role evolving, if you like, talking about tech again, in response to emerging technology? So the sort of role of a business psychologist, if you like, alongside emerging tech.
I kind of feel like this should be a business psychologist time. I think this is like the perfect point for it. You've got a whole load of shifting identities going on in organizations. So, like we get so much status from who we are at work, and all of those roles are moving alongside this technology. So you can see, I mentioned data before, but because I'm getting asked a lot about data, because it's kind of shifting from the sidelines to being very strategic, very central, but also looking at the behaviors to support good data. It's quite, you need to conform to certain standards. You need to have your data glossary, you need to have your data definitions, you need a lot of structure. And that's a change away from what we've been talking about recently in terms of the behaviors. So I feel like business psychologists get how groups behave. They get how they identify. So to bring those skills in now, as technology is shifting everything around, be the perfect time.
Okay. And do you think organizations are open to it, or do you think it's a learning for all again?
I think, and I know we've had a lot of chats about this. I think we know it's a journey, and actually just as important as having the skills is having the context. It's a partnership. So, I could never go into an organization and make them receptive to it by just being me. You have to have the organization. So you've got to have the leaders who, when they say people change is so important, they also get how strategic it is as well. So I think it's going to be emerging, Adam. I think it's finding those leaders who are at the front of that, who we're investing a lot of money. Are we getting the return? And they are open to bringing in skills to help them get there.
Yeah. And it's those tangible results, isn't it, that people want as well, I think, as leaders, which is always difficult. Because if you're spending this much money, and like you say, how can you see the results against that? And I think it's difficult, similar to things, I suppose, a bit like marketing as well, which, you spend a lot on marketing, why it is important, but is the tangible results there too? So always an interesting one for business leaders.